Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the first overall pick from a couple of drafts ago, former Clemson Tiger Trevor Lawrence. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Lawrence. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. To about the 40-yard line. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago. On second down, McCaffrey. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points. And if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Lawrence will throw. The open man here, Renfro. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfro. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Lawrence to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run here with Edwards. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4 down?
Touchdown, Vikings! Robert Woods, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it ends with a Robert Woods touchdown reception. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by the 9th-year QB out of Eastern Illinois, author of 2 magical playoff runs in the last 3 seasons, Jimmy Garoppolo. Although a jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 36. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. On the sneak is Garoppolo, and he will have the Bears first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Bears had 9 and 7 now on the year. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 7 yards there and a first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Caught. It's Wilson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. On 1st down, Lawrence. Incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Now Lawrence. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. This will be complete to Mechie. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lawrence. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Robert Woods with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. But the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. On play action. action. It's Garoppolo. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. Garoppolo on first down. Going right back to Dotson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
On play action, now Garoppolo out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Alec Pierce, 23 yards for the touchdown. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make our score 14-7. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Alec Pierce. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Caught out right by... And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now Garoppolo. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Alec Pierce in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So thanks to the late... And we get it, no time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And he's got room. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 64 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And this one's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. But now it's third down. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 41. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Butker's kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. They don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
Oh, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Dalvin Tomlinson able to drop it for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bears take over. Back to the NFL scoreboard for a second, third quarter in Indy. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down to about the 48-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
21.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
Garoppolo, quarterback sneak. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
The more and more that we broadcast games, the more I realize how much this game is about the eyes. And in this case, they got fooled because the defense was checking out the eyes of the back, thinking he was getting the ball. Should have been looking at the QB, shouldn't they?
A little bit of a surprise indeed, and he was able to get forward for that 1 yard. Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw is on target to Burks. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
21.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now at Soldier Field. The Bears on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. He'll try again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. Hard throw, incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Butker's kick here is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Vikings offense making their way back out. Now let's give you a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. Playoff picture here, and you see they've got that number 2 spot right now. Obviously a lot to like about that and where they're at in this home stretch of the season. But that first round home game is not guaranteed, Charles, until they lock up their division.
Bottom line, win the division, stay number 2, you get a favorable game at home to begin what you hope will be a nice postseason run.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here's Jones on the return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And they will take over 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 110 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down on the scoreboard. 2:15 remaining. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Lawrence. He'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Lawrence. That's caught by Wilson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now Lawrence going to get his guys to go quickly. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Lawrence. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They find some open field here. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 143 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special